Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Jessica for all of you first timer, and I would like to welcome you to the family. Okay, so I would like to start my 2019, although I know it's late, it's already January 4th as is. I like to first give you my apologies because I did not make true to my very first promise on my very first two videos that I'll be consistent as I can into posting. Now I do have two reasons for that. Number one is that all my videos sucked. A lot of you have been nice enough to tell me, oh, it would be better, but in reality it wasn't. The videos were blurry, the audios were horrendous, and I was just so unsatisfied with it. It gave me the second reason why I didn't end up being consistent. I was so uninspired of my own videos, and it made me decide I need to learn more. I need to be more creative, and I need to have better standard with my video. And here we are today, 2019, and my number one New Year's resolution is to be consistent with good quality. Alright, so I nerd out the entire December until first 2 days of January and made my plans, studied like a nerd, and yeah. So from now on, I'll be posting every Tuesday at 2 p.m. And if you aren't happy with that, I don't know what will. Okay, and if you like that news, give this video a thumbs up, and if you want me to post more, you can actually comment down below how many times you want me to create a video per week. Would it be 1 or 3 times? And let me know how long you want each video to be, around 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and I'll try to do my best to make a plan for that. All right, and also it won't be such a trouble. If it won't be such a trouble, you can also click that subscribe button down below and ring the notification button, so that way you get notified every time I post. I would love to be one of the notification you receive. Okay, so it's already January 2019, and I'm sure a lot of us have a New Year's resolution. One of my New Year's resolution is to stay out of debt, beside being consistent in YouTube. And a lot of you may not know, I actually went in deep debt last year with my credit cards because I'm a shopaholic. And it went so bad that it actually started to affect my daily life with my mom, my family, and everyone else around me, because I was totally unhappy with what's happening. I was unhappy with myself, and it gave me a lot of self-doubt. And I read Oprah, and her advice is to have $1 billion, and I don't think we all have that luxury. But there are ways to get out of debt and to be financially free. All right, so you don't have to have a financial background or education to learn about this, and I'm not taking any credit of what I'm going to tell you because it was all created by Dave Ramsey, and he's such a blessing to a lot of people who have went under debt or in debt right now, because he would be able to help us understand and to have financial knowledge. And I learned that's one thing you need in life to be able to be successful and happy. Okay, so I will let you know what I did to get me where I am now, which is being financially free. And I'm sorry about the light, it's the sun. There's no other natural light I could get. And also my dog is getting impatient. He thought I'm talking to him right now. Anyway, yeah, let's get started with the baby steps to financial freedom. Alright, so step 1 would be to save your emergency fund, because number 1, you're already in debt. Maybe you have your car loan, your house loan, you had your credit card debts, you had your student debts, and you don't want to be in any more debt as possible. You want to eradicate it even, right? But you can't also forget that we're human beings. Things happen. We get sick. Our car broke. Maybe and disaster might happen. I hope not, but it does, and it will happen. maybe this year, next year, or any time of our lives, and we have to be prepared for that. Because if we're not, it will be a way for us to be in more debt and under much more weight of financial struggles. Okay, so my advice as well is to start it off with your monthly income. Just take a portion out of it and start putting it in your emergency fund. The suggested by Dave Ramsey is about $1,000. For all Filipinos, that's about 50,000 pesos. And that is actually reasonable enough, right? So if your car broke, if your child got sick, you got sick, it will still be enough to help you along the way. And now step number 2 is a very important part as well. And I am done with this last year, and that will be is to get out of debt. Now my debt was about credit card debt, so it's not that heavy, and I don't have a family, so I'm able to do it faster. But with you, with families, of course, it might be a bit longer, and you might have a bit more strategies you need to do. So if you have your own strategy about this, please do comment down below what you do, and I would love to also know about it. But for someone like me who is single and only have my mom as my family member, what I did was to list down my credit card debts from the largest to the lowest. If you don't want to do that, you can also do it with the highest interest to the lowest interest. Why? Because you have to pay it off as fast as you can. Like, pay it off as fast as you can. Because again, you're already in debt and you don't want to be in more debt. Now the only way to pay off, to get rid of your debt, is to make sure you're paying it off. But you want to pay off the largest ones or the highest interest ones first. Okay, so while you're paying that off, the other ones, you write down how much you need to pay for a minimum, so you don't get interest rate or financial charges with them, so they don't add on, and just pay that every month. So for example, you have about 3 credit card you're paying off that, and the largest one is A, next is B, next is C. Pay off number 1 first with as much as you can to like save up from your income, pay it there, and then just pay the minimum to the B and C. That way you are afloat and not creating any more debt. All right, so that way you don't get more financially struggled. Okay, so number 3 that you need to do, the third baby step, would be to save up about 3 to 6 months worth of your household expense. Now, why do you need that? It's also about your emergency fund, because you want to be able to, again, if anything bad happened, you're able to make yourself afloat even with that struggle. The last thing you want to problemize when you're sick is the money you need. All right, and this will help you with that. Now the number 4 is to start investing 15% of your household income into your retirement. Now everyone don't want to work until they're hunched down to a desk, right? We all want to be able to live a comfortable life when we're older, and also our future generation as well. So putting about 15% into investments such as, I don't know, Pro-Life UK, life insurance, Sun Life, or maybe a few stocks that you may pay it off. That would be a good way, just to make sure that your money is working for you, not you continuously working for the money. Okay, and now the next would be the baby step number 5, but this could vary from people to people, because this would be a better advice for people who have children already, but it could also work with people like me who are single. So this is to start making fund for your children's college expenses as early as you can, because what's the best future you can give anyone would be education and knowledge. With that, they're able to be more responsible in life, and they'll be able to continuously make their life happy and better. And it all starts with you. All right, so it starts with baby step number 5. Even for me, I don't have children, but I do try to save a little bit more for my future in case I do have my own children one day. I want them to be provided for. All right, so baby step number 6 is, in case I didn't get to mention, on paying your debt. It doesn't work first with your house. Okay, because it's already there, you paid it off for 30 years. But so it goes to baby step number 6. It's paying off your home early. Now, in case you don't have a home, that's good. You can create it into a different fund instead, or if you want, you can invest into a house that you would like. Um, I have a friend who actually bought out of a whim a 5-bedroom house, and he lives alone. And he got into a very bad debt also with his credit card, and so I helped him out with this Dave Ramsey baby steps. And he also was smart enough to figure it out that he doesn't need the 5 bedrooms, or at least 3 of the bedrooms, so he decided to rent them out. All right, and with them having it rent out, he is actually able to pay his monthly mortgage using the income he gets from renting his place, from the rent he gets. And now he's able to pay that, and on top of that, he still pays the regular mortgage out of his income, because that way he's paying twice. So he's able to finish up a 30-year debt into 15 years. That is if he continues on as he is now. So instead of paying it off for 30 years, he's now paying it off for 15 years. So he do hope to get a higher raise. That way he's able to lower it again down to maybe just 10 years or 5 years, which would be a blessing to anyone, don't you think? Because you don't increase any more of the interest rate when you bought it. Okay, so baby step number 7 is to build wealth and give. What? Give? I took all my time to raise this wealth, and you just telling me to give? No, 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 no. You need to calm down, all right? So what I meant about giving it is to actually give it to your future children, okay? They will grow, and they will also, same with everyone, get into the cycle of how we lived our life. Meaning, they would also might get in that if we're not careful enough. And how can we be careful enough? Teach them. Won't it be amazing to know that you built this wealth? Because someday your children will live a life worry-free about financial struggle. And the one way to give those wealth is through knowledge and through money. But number 1 is knowledge, because teach a man to fish and he will have food for life. Give a man fish and he will only live for a day. Yeah, I said it backward, but same goes with children. Teach them about financial education, and they will be able to be responsible the rest of their life. And with that, I conclude the 7 baby step made by Dave Ramsey to financial freedom. Sorry about that, but again, I hope it was helpful, and I will see you all again on Tuesday with a new video. And again, if you want me to post more each week, you need to just comment down below between number 2 or number 3 with the seconds, which is 5 or 10 when it comes to my videos. And if you like this video, if this helps you out, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the notification button. That way you get notified every time I post. I love you all, and thank you so much, and I do hope to hear some of your stories as well. I can't wait to know if it helped, okay? And again, I will continue to be consistent and hope that this video helped. Have a great day, and bye-bye!